Morning, friends. Welcome back to the online classes. Today, I'm going to take lesson number one, light in the night. Okay, light in the night. Uh, this is a very beautiful story written by Claire Horsburgh. Okay, Claire Horsburgh. And in this, we come to know about the light lamps which are there in the foreign countries, especially in London, okay, in Britain, okay, how those lamp lights originated and how they are replaced by the street, what do you call, and how that these lamp lights change into street lights. So about that the story is. So please listen carefully. Lesson number one, light in the night, page number 16. London is a major capital city. At night, it glows brightly like most modern cities. Before the 1700s, London was much smaller than it is now. So, the story starts with the London, a very big city, a very beautiful city of Great Britain. Okay, now during the night time, we know that we have seen in the movies also that during the night time, this city, London city, glows more beautifully because everywhere there are different types of lights. Each and every building, each and every road, street, gardens, everything is decorated with the lights. That's the reason that it looks more beautiful than daytime during the night time. Now, during the 1700, okay, when it was the year 1700, the London what is right now was very small, and we know that as if we see our own city, Gorakhpur. If we see what we call 100 years back, since it is 2021, if we talk about 1921, okay, 100 years back, 1920 or 1921, when we talk about of this Gorakhpur city, then we come to know that it was very small. There was not many big area it was. But right now, if in today's scenario, if we talk, then it is grown, okay, from both the sides, or from all the sides, okay. If you see now towards Lucknow side, if you see, Gida has come. It looks like when we come to Gida, it is very close to Gorakhpur as well as to Sajanur. So that's what it is growing. So similarly, in 1700, in London was very small. It was not so big. On cloudless moonlit nights, people would take advantage of the moonlight and go out to socialize. But nighttime in the city could be dangerous. Now, during that year, when there were no cloud in the sky and full moon is there, okay, moonlight is there, then people used to take advantage of this moonlight, to walk around for a evening walk, you can say. They used to walk out during those moonlit night, but it would be dangerous. We know here also similarly, if we see last 20-25 years back, if anybody came towards this side, this Gida side, would never escape from the dacoits and thief and all those people. So there also was the same problem. So during the night time, people won't take that much courage to walk because it was a bit dangerous. You could trip, fall and injure yourself. If you fell in the river, you could drown. You could be attacked or robbed by criminals who roamed the streets. You could easily get lost. Now, why? Because you may fall down as you walk during the night time. There would be ditches, there would be stones, there would be water, slippery water. You may fall into it. Sometimes, since the river is there, what river is there? River Thames, right? The River Thames flows between the London city. So those who are walking near the river, they may fall into the river and get drowned. Then some may fall down, get injured by themselves. Sometimes it could be that the thief and the murderers would roam around in such dark places, such streets. They would come in between, they would come and they would kill you, take away all your things, snatching your things. And also it was not advisable to roam during that time. If people wanted to go out at night, they would have to carry a burning torch or lamp, or if they were rich enough, pay someone else to carry it. So, if people wanted to walk or if the people wanted to travel during the night time, they would carry a torch or a lamp, a burning lamp along with them. And if they are rich enough, they would hire somebody who would carry their torch or carry their burning lamp in front of them, so that they could easily walk during the night time. So this was the situation during the 1700 London, okay, which is now very blushing, very beautiful with all the lights and all. There were many link boys who would, for a small fee, hold a burning torch or lamp ahead of people so that they could see the way through the dark streets. Some of these link boys were dishonest and would rob the people who had employed them and then run off and leave them in the dark. Now, during those times, there were link boys, those who carry the these burning lamp and all, the torch and all. They were called as link boys. Now, these boys, usually the poor people, okay, the poor middle class people, the boys who did not have much to earn, who did not have much any good job as such. So they used to be hired. They used to be hired for a small fee during the night time. They would come and they catch the torch and go along with them. Now, problem was that these link boys were not honest. Okay? Most of them usually were not honest. They would wait and see when their master, when their owner is carrying a good amount of money, carrying good amount of gold or whatever, right? Once they come to know that tonight he is carrying a good amount of gold or money, something, he will inform his friends that tonight I am coming with my master and he is having a lot of money. So you be there, you hide yourself in this place. I would bring them through that place and we can rob them. So they used to rob their own masters, own honors, and sometimes they beat them, snatch away all those things and leave them in the dark and run away. So that's why this problem was there with the link boys. By the early 1700s, busy cities like London and Paris had street lamps in some areas. In Paris, which had street lamps before London, the first street lamps were actually lights placed in the windows of houses. Now, by the end of 1700s, these light lamps came into being. Okay, on the street lamps, what we call street lamps. They were first the light lamps in London and Paris, the big cities in the beginning. So it came first, it originated from Paris. In the Paris, these light lamps were placed on the windows of the houses. Okay, the windows of the houses, with the houses where the houses which were there on the streets, maybe on the corner or in the center, like that. These houses were holding these light lamps. The police enforced a law that said every house had to have a lamp burning in the window all night long. If the lamp went out, people would have to get up to relight it or face being fined. Some people started to offer their services as lamplighters. Now, why this thing came? Because the police had brought a new law in their cities. In the city of Paris, London, the big cities, there the police had brought a new rule, a new law saying that every house which are there on the streets, okay, remember, which are there on the streets, they have to light a lamp near their window all night. Okay, it is not that you light the lamp and sleep, and when the light is off, it is off. No, you have to get up again and see whether the light is burning or not. If it is not burning, then you have to relight it. That was the work. Now everybody cannot. Now if it is told to you that is your work, that during the night time you have to see that your lamp is burning. You light the lamp, and after some time definitely you will feel sleepy, so you will go to bed. Now the whole night the lamp will not burn bright, even if you light a candle or a diya or whatever. No, so it may not be there only, because either it will blow off because of the wind, or the oil will get over. Somehow it will go off. So you have to get up again, relight it. It is not at all a work which could be done very carefully, right? It has to be done very carefully, and if it's not done, then you will be fined. The police would fine the person whose house the light was not burning throughout the night. Now, what happened? Slowly, these people, started offering their service, just like the link boys, right? Just like the link boys, people started offering their services. They said, okay, fine. Just like our night guards, okay, night guards. Earlier there were no guards, but slowly the night guards have come so that they can look after the house or look after the area and all like that. So the night guards who started offering themselves, to get some money. So here, similarly, some people came forward offering that we will stay back during the night time, we will awake during the night time, and we will take care of this lamp, and they would get some payment. Now some people started to offer their services as lamplighters in return for payment. Lamplighters would put up a lamp outside the house and make sure it was lit. The street lamps reassured people and made them feel safer. The authorities realized the benefits they brought and took over the installation and maintenance of them. All over Europe, the use of lampposts grew. Now, these lamplighters gave their services and took money in return of that. Okay, they worked for the night and all, and started paying for them. Now, this law brought a kind of a revolution to these big cities, because people now felt a bit safer. They could walk easily, safely, and number of people increased during the night time. So nobody could theft them, nobody could attack them, because these people used to walk. One thing. Second thing, these lamp lighters also were awake. They were hardly used to sleep, because they had to keep up this lamp light alive. So they hardly slept. So they used to take care of these lamp lights. Now this thing, helped the authorities. The authorities realized that this thing is very good. It has benefited a lot. So they gave a second thought, and started putting this lamp post. Okay, a big pole used to be placed near the street, and over it these lamps used to be hanged, like our क्या बोलते हैं, लालटेन, जो हम लोग के समय में, पुराने समय जो लालटेन, आज भी शायद कई पुराने गांव होंगे, घरों में होंगे, जो ये रात को ये लालटेन जलाते हैं, right? During my time it was there. Okay, during my time this lalten was there. We used to study when the light used to go. So these lamp posts were made just to hang these laltens, these lamp lights and all, so that people will get. Now lamp lights, lalten, if you have seen, that it has to be filled. The oil has to be, the kerosene oil has to be filled. One thing. Second thing, the the tip of the light has to be trimmed so that the light may come properly. So a lot of work is there before the, and then the cleaning of the glasses. So all those works were, so these people found that it was very good. So in the 1700s, London grew rapidly and became the world's center of trade, manufacturing and fashion. Business became important and lights were needed to keep the city working and entertaining into the night. Now what happened? London became very famous and became center for the trade, for the business. It became very center of the business for the whole Europe, in fact. Okay, for whole Europe, it became a central area, attractive area. So people used to come and go from the foreign people used to come, visitors used to come to talk for the business or for to spread their production and all. So people used to come. Now they cannot have only daytime, right? They need nighttime also for work. So these lampposts started building up the whole London area. The lampposts were put up the whole London city, and the visitors used to come and started entertaining these visitors, helping them to grow their business. I hope you might have understood this much. We will continue tomorrow onwards. Thank you. Have a nice day.